Hello, this is Seth Welling, and I'm doing another entire movie review. Today we're doing Sorry to Bother You. Sorry to Bother You stars Lakeith Canfield as Cassie Green, Tessa Thompson as Detroit, Arnie Hammer as Steve, and Danny Glover as Langston, a coworker. Okay, this was written and directed by Boots Riley. He's a musician. I've never heard of him before, but I am super duper old and I'm out of it. Take that with a grain of salt. This is Boots' pet project. He's made an album about this. He's written a script a long time ago, like 5-6 years ago, and he's made a movie about it. This film has to do with telemarketers, but really it's about life. See, this guy Cassius needs a job, and the only way he can get a job is with that telemarketer because he doesn't have a degree. Danny Glover's character, Langston, gives him a bit of advice, saying talk in your white voice and not white voice like Will Smith. A majority of the creators on this platform, they're all like, hey, how you doing? My life is great. I drive a Ferrari. You know what I mean? So basically, the voice on all social media is, my life is great and I'm happy and you're not. And that's what we're talking about when we say white voice. There was a song called Pastime Paradise, which was written and sang by Stevie Wonder and came out in 1976. Seriously old. And then he's talking about how everybody wants to get back to their pastimes and no one wants to live in the now. There could be protests on the streets for, civil rights. And people were like, oh, forget that noise. I just want to go back to my golf game. I just want to go home and play a little bit of round ball with my son. And this idea has spread like wildfire with the invention of social media. You're always on Facebook. Oh, look at my Great Maui vacation. Look at me on the beach with the waves, and I'm having the time of my life. And you're there going, hey, wait, I've got all these problems. And if I were on Maui, all my problems would be solved. They won't be solved, though, but we all think that. Boots Riley made a movie about it. It's about how everyone is living under stress. We can't pay our bills. We got a crappy job. The line of the movie is, stick to the script. You think it's directed at the telemarketers because they have scripts, but it's directed at you and me. We gotta stick to the script. We gotta boast about our Maui vacations and our Carnival cruises and our new cars while we are drowning in debt. Maybe we have an opioid addiction. Maybe we are behind on child support. Maybe we are getting our vacation time taken away. Maybe we're getting health care taken away at work. Work is working you harder and harder and harder and not giving you any perks. It's Boots Riley is telling us to be kind of woke, to use that word, and to realize that what is really happening, the companies that are trying to keep you down, and the companies will give you a bed and food, and in the movie there's actually a company who, it's called Worry Free, and it's basically like working for Foxconn in China where you're giving a dorm, like a bare dorm in like 3 squares, and you have to work like 18 hours a day in a factory producing crap for other people to buy. It's like Foxconn, Guangzhou, which was a big manufacturer, big city that manufactures all the phones that we use and electronics and stuff. Apple gave the entire workforce 1 day off to see their family, and everyone was going, "Oh, thank you, Apple, for being so generous, yada yada." And it was a nice thing to do, but damn, I get like 2 days off a week. We're working people that have to know people could soon be us if we let the corporations rule everything. It's just something to think about. I thought it was kind of just over the top, but it does have a good message to be mindful of. It goes way weird in the end, just way weird. So it may not be your cup of tea, but it's a really eye-opening film, and if you like avant-garde stuff, kind of quasi-horror, maybe at the end, then you should watch it. If you like this video, click like, subscribe, visit my links in the comment box below, and I'll see you at the movies.
One step is all it takes to get us moving anywhere. And now that we are on our way, I need to say, what used to keep us back were just excuses made to not change. You say, I promise to be there in every single way. We're doing this together, every step we take, closer to each other.